here for a quarterback change of 20. What stands out about Jameis?
Oh, his energy. Even when he wasn't playing, he was very focused, very locked in, always stuck to his routine. But his energy's been great. He's he's absorbing the plan and getting us all on the same page and ready to go. He's a lot of experience. He was, the number one pick at one point in his career, and he's been in this league, I think, going on 10 years. So it's a lot of experience back there, and I know he's excited to have a chance to go out there and play.
What about the change for Ken calling plays now, Kevin handing that over?
Yeah, Coach Dorsey, honestly, for we'll see, O-line, but we don't hear the plays in the helmet. You know what I mean? So I think for the quarterbacks, it's more of a change. It's been a pretty collaborative effort, I believe, in the offensive room anyway. But we'll just, block what's called and ready to go. I know, Jameis and Dorian are working through that with Dorsey.
Would you say Jameis is more of a pocket passer? Watson?
Yeah, he's probably more pro style, has some under center play action characteristics. He plays out the gun too, but I would say he's more pocket passer than Deshaun was.
What does that mean for schematically, how things might look different offensively?
Yeah, I think we'll see for sure once we get out there. It's you can't change your whole offense, 1 week in the NFL. But I'm sure he'll do some things that he likes comparative to, what Deshaun likes. And we'll see how that unfolds.
Joel, the line has changed on a daily, if not weekly basis. How hard has it been to develop chemistry, cohesion, all the things you need to make this offense go when the mindset seems to change?
Yeah, I think the best groups I've been with have been groups that play 5, maybe 6 guys max in a season. You can work with them in practice. You can work with them in games. You understand their body language and how they work and how they set. There's so many angles and double teams. Everybody has the same calls type of thing, but different bodies, different people in there. So it's been a little bit of a challenge, with everything switching up. But we're starting to get guys back. Wyatt's working his way back, and Jack's, trying to get back out there, and Poe, battled back. So we're starting to work guys back in, and see what goes. And we've been. All year saying we just want to keep improving and try to be a positive for the offense.
You experienced the Flacco effect last year. Can you expect the Winston effect similar?
Yeah, I hope so. I think Flacco got 6 games, and we're at a pretty good point when he got in there. But we're trying to take one game around. We know we have a tough Baltimore team. These guys are good. They're playing really well right now. So it'll be a big challenge for us. But I know once Jameis is going to be ready and he'll be focused. He brings good energy, like I said. So we're excited to be out there with him.
When you talk about that energy, Joel, how important is that when you guys are 1-6 and struggling the way you are to have kind of that boost from your quarterback?
Yeah, he even coming in the game last week, I thought he brought some good huddle presence and just good understanding of what was going on and communicating with everybody. I hope the guys on the team take it 1 week at a time and are focused on the task at hand, because the NFL is a week by week basis, and you can't look too far ahead. But like I said, I think Jameis is ready to roll, and we're excited to have him.
Feels like you guys have been trying to find a spark offensively here. Just even when you have a little one, it doesn't seem to catch with any consistency. How hopeful are you that, whether it's the change in Ken calling plays or setting the circumstance aside, but Jameis coming in can maybe give you guys something that you just haven't been able to find?
Yeah, we're looking for something. I wish I had an answer. I wish I could be yeah, this is going to be our spark. But hopefully a combination of things and just guys executing and less self-inflicted harm, for us, penalties-wise and turnovers and things of that nature. But hopefully one of these things is a spark, and we have an answer, because our defense is playing pretty well right now, and they're still, giving us a chance in these games. And if we can come up and, do some things on offense, I think we'll have a chance to be competitive.
Joel, yesterday Kevin seemed downcast for him for Wednesday in front of us. Are you getting that feeling this week from him?
No, I think he's locked in. He's businesslike. He truly, is trying to do what he thinks is best for the team, and that's where we're at right now. But I haven't seen it. He's a little bit more involved in other things and just game planning the whole time. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes throughout the week. But I haven't seen a real change from him.
Well, I know Baltimore obviously usually has a really good front, but number one run defense this year, they seem pretty formidable. Just what have you guys seen from them on tape?
Yeah, very good. I mean, they've been playing from ahead too, so teams have been having to pass the ball a little bit more. But I mean, those guys, they've all, they draft guys, they keep them in the system, and they develop these D tackles and D linemen and linebackers. And right now, their guys are pretty formidable. So it's a tough test. Like they got big, strong, athletic guys inside, and we know it'll be a challenge. If you try and go big on them, they run a lot of heavy base defense, and but then their nickel defense is good. They have Hamilton back there who's kind of can play safety, dime, nickel. So you got to find him as well. Roquan kind of gets them all lined up. So it's a great front, and like you said, especially in the run game, but they're pretty formidable in the pass rush and stuff as well too.
Joel, how much on game day do you have conversations and interaction do you have with Ken? I mean, I know you're obviously going talking to Andy and Roy more, but do you have much, in terms of input? And this is what I'm seeing
on game day.
On game day with Ken?
Yeah, not very much. I mean, he's around. Like we see him in the halftime, he'll talk or say something. But like if I have something going on, I'll usually tell Andy or Roy, and they'll let them know. But I don't really interact with them like one on one like that.
So you touched on it a little bit, but how good was to see Wyatt back out there yesterday? And he's come back from his injury.
Yeah, it's great. He's worked hard. Like I've said, we had a couple tough injuries, but he's really focused on trying to get back, and he could be a spark too, like the way he plays, finishes guys, and so we're excited to see him out there. Hopefully as the week goes on, he keeps feeling better and better. But it's always good to get your guys back.
Nick talked about having to shake off the rust. Chuck, he thought he was a little rusty in that first game. Do you just see him get even better as we move forward, and even maybe yesterday in practice?
Yeah, I think so. He, I think he's a tough grader too, on himself. But I think you don't play for that long. You're coming off injury. All the, hype for what it was worth. I mean, like he deserved the hype, but all the hype and stuff I think adds to the first game, and so I think you'll just see him continue more comfortable.
You mentioned you hope the guys just take things week by week. Is that easier said than done to not look ahead and not let things spiral?
Yeah, it is easier said than done. And I do think, Coach Manson does a really good job of keeping us focused on that. And if you want to be a team that competes in the NFL, like I think you have to do that even when it's going good. The 1 week at a time, like everything changes so much, injuries, different opponents that you're playing. Like it's a marathon, but each week is a sprint. So you have to be really focused on the task at hand.